and every judge who becomes a judge is a renunciate. You renounce a lot of things in life, and you give up so many wonderful things which we would like to have as other citizens of life. Hearing about Chief Justice talking on litigation management, and honorable judges talk about it every day. And I want to convey this to the members of the bar and the honorable judges here, that the government is being pushed very seriously into a litigation management policy. And all of us can log into a Google and then find out what is what about every one of us. But there is a certain amount of warmth we try to bring in and share the same, which you can see on the net, by trying to elevate the way we try to communicate our feelings, our understanding, and our relationship with the honorable judges. And that's what I think we endeavor to do by being here together. And the warmth we try to convey to the honorable judge. And I'm never tired of saying that no judge ever who comes to the court ever leaves. And you never leave, and you leave without leaving, because you become an indelible part of the fabric of justice administration. And so I am deeply honored to be here today to share my warm feelings to Justice Krishna Murari on behalf of the members of the bar, that we cherish the wonderful time we have given to us. And every judge who becomes a judge is a renunciate. You renounce a lot of things in life, and you give up so many wonderful things which we would like to have as other citizens of life. And for the very act of renunciation, I think the members of the bar should be beholden to those who adorn the positions of judges, and you are one among them. Now, probably this is not the time to talk about jurisprudence of every judgment which the judge has, shared with us by application of one's mind on matters of concern and importance. And as every day unveils in the Supreme Court, with people thronging the doors and knocking the doors of the court with their own big or small matters of importance for them. I think every honorable judge endeavors to press into service the deepest recesses of their mind, and to be able to be in the service of the nation. Therefore, at this point of time, every day I look at what the court is doing, and every honorable judge is endeavoring to be part of this great commitment to the nation, to his cause of administration of justice. And therefore, I think on behalf of the bar, I should thank you once again. I just want to pick up a few subjects which have flown from Justice Krishna Murari's judgments, and one I mentioned about in the morning in the sitting before the Honorable Chief Justice. Now, the difference between a man-made product and a machine-made product is very subtle. When a handmade product or a man-made product, there's a lot of flexibility, creativity involved in it, unlike a machine-made product, which is mechanical repetition. There are very often circumstances when judges are called upon to be doing man-made products and not machine-made products. And so one important judgment I've seen, and it occupies my mind, as a person from a marginalized section of the community suffers an accident, and the Motor Vehicles Tribunal gives some compensation. And the honorable judge finds that, look here, we often in torts we talk about economic loss. He says not merely is future the loss of earnings which one would encounter, but you must look at the prospects, or future prospects of what one can do. These are infinite ways that one can make one's life better and then make it more plentiful. So look at the future prospects. I find the judgment looks at it and says how persons from marginalized community suffers further discrimination because of the disability they suffer. This is a man-made product and not a machine-made product. And I think we need more of such man-made products, and I think I indeed respect this very important contribution which Justice Krishna Murari is a part of that. And Of course, sometimes even during the, before a judge leaves the bench, one's own judgments get into other critical scan. But that notwithstanding, we have a problem today of criminal investigations blocking an ordinary common men and women getting their bail in time. And if multiple charge sheets are filed over a period of time and defeating the well-meant provisions of the CRPC, then what do we do? So a default bail is something which occupies the mind of the court over a long period. And repeated charge sheets, regardless of the impact that may have on a default bail being obtained in good point of time, the honorable judge, as part of a bench, where they said this repeated charge sheets is not a welcome process, and therefore we must be seriously looking at that. I think we need more of such very important insights in criminal law. And these are two important areas where people who suffer disabilities and people who are victims of criminal law. And I think once again respect the very important contribution. And finally, I think there was a remark made in one of the judgments, particularly in the motor vehicles tribunal's compensation issue. The honorable judge sitting with another honorable judge talked about the importance of setting a motor vehicles appellate tribunal. The government is very seriously looking into many of these issues, particularly I keep hearing about Chief Justice talking on litigation management, and honorable judges talk about it every day. And I want to convey this to the members of the bar and the honorable judges here, that the government is being pushed very seriously into a litigation management policy. And I'm sure with this kind of insights flowing in from various quarters, will be in a comfortable position to take it forward. And I wish Justice Krishna Murari a great life ahead after retirement, and I'm sure he will be available with us for other kind of participations and encounters. Thank you so much, sir.